Chapter 5. A Wussy Crap Name. Now I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I haven't suffered from Ishmael all my life. Far from it, in fact. For the first 12 years of my existence, I showed no symptoms at all. Then I started secondary school at St. Daniel's Boys College. Before that, I had spent 7 uneventful years in Moorfield Primary, among classmates who wouldn't have cared if my name was Slobbo Bugslag, which, incidentally, was the name of the most popular kid in the school. However, things changed totally in year 8. With primary school over, our class moved on to a range of secondary schools throughout town. Only a handful of us went to St. Daniel's. There my world changed dramatically. At Moorfield Primary, I was in a class of 12. On the first day at St. Daniel's, I stood in an assembly area with over 100 Year 8 boys waiting to be divided into 4 classes. When I checked the class lists, I found I had been separated from the only 2 boys I knew from primary school. In homeroom, our teacher, Mr. Brownhill, went through the rolls to check that everyone was in the right place. Halfway through the list, he said Ishmael Nazir. I answered, "Yes, sir," like everyone else before me. "Ishmael," he repeated, pausing for the first time during the roll call. "That's an interesting name." 25 sets of eyes turned to look at me. None of them seemed to find me the least bit interesting. One of those sets of eyes belonged to Barry Bagsley. Remember my second theory? Theory 2. The carrier of Ishmael Nazir syndrome can trigger disturbing behavior in others. Well, Barry Bagsley was an extreme case in point. I picked up the first subtle hints of this in the opening line to me in the playground that first day. Ishmael? What kind of wussy crap name is that? What can I say? Up to this point in my life, I hadn't even known it was a wussy crap name. No one had warned me that I had a wussy crap name. Why would my parents give me a wussy crap name in the first place? Was Herman Melville aware it was a wussy crap name? All I could do was smile stupidly while Barry Bagsley and his friends laughed and pushed past me like I was a revolving door. I stood there like a wuss. I felt like crap. That night I stared at myself in the bathroom mirror. Somehow I didn't look the same. It was like the time one of my friends that he thought my left ear stuck out more than my right one. When I got home that day I measured them, and they were exactly the same. But still, every time I looked at my reflection, I couldn't help thinking that one of my ears were giving a hand signal for a left turn. This felt the same. I was seeing myself in a different way. I looked different. But what could it be? Then it hit me. I looked like a kid with a wussy crap name. Not only that, I swear my left ear was jutting out like an open car door. The next day when I walked into the classroom, Barry Bagsley was waiting. "Hey, what stinks?" "Oh no, it's Fishtail the Sewer." Yes, as I was saying, something about my name brought out the worst in Barry Bagsley. He ripped and tore at it like a mad dog mauling a shoe, till it became so mangled and twisted that even I had trouble remembering who I really was. Ishmael was crunched into Fishtail. Fishtail was ground into Dishrail. Dishrail was mashed into Kisstail. And Kisstail was slobbered into Pisstail. And let's not forget all the various mutations and cross-pollinations like fishtail, stale fish, stale piss, piss-trail, email, and female. Even my last name was not saved from mutilation. This year, actually pronounced Liseur, became Lisua, and then Lispua, Lipua, and finally Manure. By the end of my first term in high school, Barry Bagsley had miraculously transformed me from Ishmael Liseur to Staple Piss Manure, and that summed up exactly how I felt.